On 1st and 10 is Connor. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
On the carry.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Double time. You got three down. Check, 93's the mic. All day,
Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And out across midfield down to the 45. The catch and run good for 24 yards.
1st and 10.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
He's tackled at
the end of all that hitting and hollering. It was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. The Browns D locked in on 3rd down, brings up 4th.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at the 40. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Brought down back at the 36-yard line.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it, got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
He'll let it go deep for Beckham. It's caught at the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 52 yards. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Cody Parkey is on now for the point after. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
Makes the score Browns 7, Steelers nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
A give to the brother of J.J. This is Derek Watt, and he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
3rd down and 4.
Here's Roethlisberger. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Browns 7, Steelers nothing.
The Browns drive about to get started. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. Would be ideal.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
They're on the tackle. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
To throw, Mayfield. This pass complete to Higgins. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
Cleveland.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and then maybe a guard can slide up to the 2nd level and block a linebacker.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Roethlisberger will hand to Connor. And a short gain down to about the 33.
For 30, James Conner, the ball carrier.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
3-yard line.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
On second down, Connor looking for space. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Ready? Like 80. Oh, you got deep? Double time, double time. Hey, 4 down. Show it out. He's crashing. He's checking crowd.
They run with Connor. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10.
Here we go. Mike 51.
Here's Roethlisberger, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Check 33. Let's go, team. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Check 15. Check 15. Check 3. Hatchet. Watch the edge. Let's go.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
And Boswell's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
He was solid on the field goal, but not as solid on the kickoff there, and that'll put him at the 40-yard line to start this drive. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40. Mayfield looks to throw. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
And the Browns' 1st down.
The 20. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Complete.
Jarvis Landry, 48 yards. And the Browns add 6 to their lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. And, oh, it's no good. For the 2nd time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Ebron caught left side. Past the 20. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Eric Ebron, 44 yards. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Extra point put through by Boswell, so they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Browns take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
First down, Mayfield. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts
Jarvis Landry.
as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Landry again the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Going back to Landry. This time he's got him complete.
Mayfield.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 36. A gain there of 21 yards. And finding the tight end, Hooper. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Browns first down.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Mayfield finding Odell Beckham with a touchdown pass. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
And that's certainly an important score right there, because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Parkey adds the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
So now a fresh set of downs, first and 10 after roughing the passer.
Hey, we got 4 down.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That'll be a gain of 16, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Here we go. Like 80. Watch the run. Hey, check like 33. Let him know. Quarter. Let him know. Mike, check 33. Hey, watch the screen. Hey, check like 33. Touchdown, defense. 50. Mike, check 33. They can't hang with us. Hey, check like 33. 2.
Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he will be brought down. His time is now run out on this first half of action. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
The kickoff for Pittsburgh.
The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here, as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at the 40. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
1st down, Cleveland.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
It's a gain of 20.
A good pick up there of 20 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, Mayfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. But it's going to be 2nd down. A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
Partner, the Mike linebacker, the middle linebacker has so many different responsibilities. How excited do you think he was to get home with that blitz?
Yeah, he wants a sack. He got it. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Donovan Peoples-Jones, 33 yards. And the Browns add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were
in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Olivier Vernon. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Olivier Vernon able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. Well, let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
Hey, check flag 33. Check flag 33. Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. 44.
They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. And this is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Play fake. Mayfield. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
The intended receiver was Rashard Higgins, and it's 3rd and 5.
Joe Hayden on the coverage.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Here's Mayfield. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Intended for Jarvis Landry. Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Going to the air again with Mayfield. Flush to his... And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. T.J. Watt. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. So that's the second time this game they've given it up on fourth down. They're now 1 for 3 on fourth down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on fourth down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually you have fourth down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. Oh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Now Roethlisberger. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Roethlisberger now off the bootleg. On the move to his left. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Mayfield throwing quickly out to Beckham. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, 1st down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Mayfield finding Odell Beckham with a touchdown pass. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Now Parkey for the extra point. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Browns 34, Steelers 10.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
At the 46-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 46. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
2nd and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. The Steelers on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. He gets it left side to Johnson. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Mike, check 33. 33. Watch the run. Watch the run.
They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. He's got the hook up to McLeod. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
At the 30-yard line.
Mike, check 33.
To throw again is Roethlisberger. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Under 10. Under 10. 10.
On 2nd down now. It's Connor. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Mack Wilson, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
We got 3. We got 3, fellas. We got 3. Check 9. Check 9.
They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Intercepted by the
For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football. And look how that one...
It's caught inside the 25. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2. Mayfield to throw it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot.
No.
Okay.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. That went into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
10 at the 21-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Roethlisberger steps away. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. B.J. Goodson with a pick. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that.
And got his man complete. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Steelers 10.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from Heinz Field.